welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Makes the grab, and his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. It's Fafita. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And they swarm him under.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Rainbow Warriors will try to move the chains on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown Warriors! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Quick step and go. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Arizona. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look at him.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Harris. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Grab near the marker, it's Hudson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Arizona comes out with another first down. Give to the back. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Barfield. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Barfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make...
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice?
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leads it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch inside the 40. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Hawaii! Fitted in the window for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds his tight end. And he's dragged down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Buys a little time. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Rainbow Warriors just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for space. It's Vaughn. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10. over Colorado State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona in a hurry. Let's talk a little about Arizona. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be... Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Fifita. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go on top. With the catch, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And the ball's loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the out.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Fifita. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Burnett. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
you got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.